Alright, dude, go trip over a knife.
My boy, my boy, my boy.
So the information I'm going to say in this video is my personal opinion about the Studio 71 brush markers. And I recommend them for beginners. And I know there's like markers like Ohuhu's or Touch New or Touch 5, whatever, which one you call them. But they're bullet nibs like Sharpies, and I personally don't like that. And brush nibs are really softer. I mean, they're more softer. And like they're better for blending and other techniques that you can use in your art. So I would rather recommend these cheap markers. And yes, they only come in 40, and the other like the Ohuhu's and like the Touch 5 or Touch New come in 80. But most of them have, except the Ohuhu's don't really have that many grays or browns, but like the Touch 5 or Touch New have lots of grays and browns. And I don't really like, I mean, I like earth tones, but they're not really good browns or grays. So I just recommend these markers because they have few grays and they have lots of other colors. They pretty much have every color, like pretty much 2 of almost every color. Or of course there's a lot of blues and greens, but at least 2 of every single color. So what's not to like? But my only like take back is the packaging. It's actually really bad. So bye. I had to interrupt this message with my Amazon package. Okay, I should probably blur this stuff out. But, yes, I got a weave in markers. And let me just tell you, it only feels like there's a weave in here. So I'm kind of scared. So let me just, like, open this stuff. Oh crap. Did I hit the weave? Oh, no. Sorry, I need to put my phone down. Let's talk while... There's like something else from my mom here, and that's this stuff right here is my mom's. So I got this brush marker set. Ooh, nice. And then I got this weave. I currently see. Wait, it actually looks really tiny. Scare. Blackness again. So like the weave is really tiny and the color is darker than the picture, which I don't mind the color, I just mind the size of the weave, and it kind of feels really nice. And can you like go away?
Is that a wig?
That's a weave.
Okay.
Shut the frick up. So I am reviewing the Studio One market set from Studio 71. Okay. So the color selection could be better. I see a couple oranges, a couple pinks, only 2 skin tones, which are, it's alright. So I've been looking for brush markers that are alcohol based. There's a lot of bullet nib markers, and when I mean bullet nib markers, they're like, how do I say, they're like Sharpie nibs, and I don't want that. And there's a lot of watercolor brush markers, and I also don't want that. I want alcohol based, like Copics. And I heard really good things about these markers. Like people are like, oh my god, it's like exactly like Copics if you want a cheaper one. So I'm like, girl, I gotta try it. So I'm just gonna try to open it. I'll be back with the opened marker set. What the fuck? I'm such a stoops. Oh my god. So I opened it, and I was filming me like, oh my god, like I hope it's not the bullet nib. I hope it's not like this. And I was doing a time lapse. So, okay. So it actually turns out to be more like the bullet nib, but like it's actually not that bad. And now I'm gonna blend it with some other color. I'm gonna blend it with a green, hopefully that's the brush nib. So I'm gonna like switch hands because I'm left-handed here, sweetie. With your left hand. Let me see if they blend. Ooh, sweet. I don't know. Let me like continue the blue right here. Feather off the blue. transfer the green, sorry. I'm really bad at this. Oh, they actually blend pretty well. Probably some artists is gonna look at this and they're like, that is not good blending. I'm like, in my opinion, it is, sweetie. So I'm gonna say it's good blending. Did I actually use this one, the Touch New? I should put this back before I attempt to use it again. But it's pretty good marker quality. It's not the brushiness I like it to be. But it's way better from this 80-piece new Touch New markers. And you guys seen my opening of this. I do not recommend this to anyone, actually. I recommend these more if you want to start off, but because these are more like brush markers, but not quite brush markers. And I'm saying this because I own one Copic, because it was $8 and it was like a sale at some art store that I forgot the name to. So I'm like, girl, I gotta get that Copic marker. And it was more, you know, it's just more feathery, more brushy, markery, whatever you call that. So, but these are like a good in-between from this crappy one and Copic's. So I do recommend this for beginners like me. So not professional artists, I wish. That's my dream goal in life, sweetie. I like how this is just an art room with a Bible in it. Like, look at the cans over there. It's like, you know, my mother's art room. Like, what's popping, what's cracking, this is. But, you know, it's not bad markers. I would not say don't get this to anyone. I would actually recommend these markers, and I might do a drawing at the end. It's gonna end up crap, but you know, that's the drill here, sweetie, if you're new. I say sweetie too much, so should I start saying sister? Like, ooh, like sister. Hi, sister. What's that S word? Sister swiping these markers. Sister snatching these markers off the shelf. But yeah, and they're really cheap. I'm talking like, they were like $30 for 40, and this was like $30 for 80, but those are crap, so don't get them. So I highly recommend these to someone, and I hope you get it to someone for New Year's. I hate my voice right now. What is that Christmas tree? Blush in B2. Why is that a blue? Why is that? No, oh, R2, sorry. Blush. E15 pink. I'm sorry, this is not autofocusing. This is V5 in lavender. B4 in denim. Here. And autofocus. B1 pastel blue. Okay. Pink, Edward. Okay. And this is what it looks like on paper. Lavender. E15. This one. And then this one. And then the eyes are this one and this one. And they're like true blues, not like green blue or this one, which is kind of a blue purple, like a periwinkle. So be back after the, I don't know, the drawing. It's gonna be crap because I told you earlier.
It's actually pretty easy being nice to a bitter boy like him. So I got myself a citrus friend.